what I'm going to tie is a SoldierPalmer, a modern day version. We're going to use 175 hook, so you can use a 10, 12, 14. I've got a 10 in the vise just now. So let me adjust that light, that's better. I'm going to use UTC 70 Fl.Fire ons for the thread. So just catch it in, we'll run it down to the bend, trim that bit off. Okay, for the tail I'm going to use some Sunburst Definite Advantage Flash. Easiest way of working with it is to cut it and then just wet it. So I've just wet that so it sticks together. I'm going to catch it in and I'm just going to work my way forward. Right, I'm not happy with that. Wet it again, catch it in and work my way forward. Just binding it down. Right, we'll just work the thread back. So it doesn't really matter if it's not super tidy because you're going to cover it up with Fl.Fire anyway. Okay, so what we want to do now is wax the thread up, Fl.Fire and dub it on. Right, what I'm going to rib it with is some UTC Mirage Medium. Obviously if you go down to smaller hooks you use a fine, so just catch that in as we're going forward with the Fl.Fire. And we start dubbing the Fl.Fire on. It's blood red Definite Advantage Fl.Fire. Right, perfect. And just build a little head up there. Now for the hackle, I'm going to use a Hoffman. It's a red game ginger. You can use cheaper Chinese and Indian necks, but I just find these ones much easier to work with. I don't need to use hackle pliers, pretty good length. So I tie 2 turns in at the head to give it some volume, then we go down the shank of the hook. It's really up to yourself how sparse you want it or how bushy you want it. Now I've moved the hackle out the way and I'm going to work the rib in between the hackle. Now the original one's got gold wire. I think this just gives it that extra bit of sparkle. Now I've caught it all in, so I'm just going to work with it and then catch it in. Some people will put a fluorescent orange hackle in front as well. You can really do what you want, there's various different things, but I either like the standard one and I like this one. So we'll just whip finish that. You can put some jungle cock on it or some goose bites. Obviously the original one, the tail's just red wool or red floss. And what we'll do is we'll just take that to length and trim it, and there you go. And I'm just going to wet that so I can keep that for later on. We'll just put some varnish on it. Turn the hook and the vise if you can. Just varnish around. And there you go. Great fly. Easy and simple. Catches a lot of fish.